Hey, welcome back into the Bambino studio here on 417 Navigator High School Game Day. Certainly glad you've tuned in here at the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Going to Westran High School, home of the Hornets, and visit with head basketball coach Chris Sanders. Coach Sanders, thanks so much for your time today.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for having us on.
Coach, 13-6 on the season. Kind of talk about how the season's gone so far for the Hornets.
Yeah, we got off to a pretty good start. To start the year off, I think we won our first three games of the year before we lost to a tough New Franklin team. And then, just kind of since then, we've kind of rolled along. I think we've added some good younger pieces to our team and our older guys, a couple of them that are sitting here with me today, just really stepped up into new roles. So it's been a good season for us. We were able to win the New Franklin Tournament Championship, beating a good New Franklin team. And sitting at 13-6, we like where we are right now.
Coach, as you look back at that 22-5 season from a year ago, what did you have to replace, because of graduation? And who are some of the guys maybe stepping in to fill those roles?
Yeah, we had some really good seniors that played for us last year. Langdon Kitchen was an all-stater, almost a 2,000-point scorer for our basketball team over the past 4 years, along with Ashton Dell and Blake Williams, who both played a lot for us as well, too, and were starters. So, those were big pieces that we really had to replace. But, Trent here to my right side, I guess, had to, he was a starter last year along with another guard that is a senior this year. They were both returning starters at the guard position. And then Brady Holman here to my left side, he has really stepped in. He's a post player for us and does a lot of the dirty work inside and gets a bunch of rebounds and scores baskets inside. So these are two of my three seniors that start, and they both stepped into key roles, and then some other guys have stepped up too. We have three freshmen that are also playing for us this year that have really stepped up and are getting some good varsity experience as well.
Coach, kind of maybe handicap your conference for folks around the state that maybe aren't that familiar geographically with where you are. Talk about the area that you're in and the conference that you belong to.
Yeah, we're in the Lewis and Clark Conference, and this is actually the last year before it gets a little bit of shake up. We got some teams that are leaving, adding a new team, but right now we have Salisbury, that's kind of the front runner of our conference. They're state champion from a year ago. They're undefeated in our conference right now. They beat us a few weeks ago. Harrisburg's another very good team that's been, had a lot of basketball success. Schuyler County is really a new upcoming team that's had a lot of success this year and playing very well. And we got teams both from the north side of us and the south side of us. It's a 9-team conference, includes Paris, Marceline, Fayette, Scotland County, and Knox County are the other teams to round it out. But it's a very competitive conference, night in and night out. That's for sure.
Coach, you've got a couple young men there sitting beside you. Introduce maybe one at a time here, and we'll visit with them.
All right, over on this side here, he's our leading scorer right now. Is Trent Brando. He's a guard, really, really flashy guard that shows his athleticism, but also can shoot the ball very well from the 3-point line.
Trent, how are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. Tell us a little bit about what you perceive your roles and responsibilities to be on the team.
I just think I'm like a really good in and out scorer. I have like a good 3-point shot, very consistent, and just all around a good player, I think.
Coming into this season and off of a tremendous season a year ago at 22-5, did you have any team goals or even personal goals that you were looking maybe to accomplish?
Yeah, from last year, I didn't think I scored very good last year, so my goal this year was just to score a lot more, to be honest.
Very good. And coming into it, as you look at your schedule, were there games that you maybe were looking forward to playing? Maybe it's a conference rival. Maybe you know someone on the other team. Maybe they got you last year and you're looking to return the favor. Were there games that you kind of made that mental check mark by?
Yeah, Salisbury is like every year, though, for Salisbury and New Franklin, too, yeah.
Now, being a senior, what plans, if any, have you made towards next year?
Well, I'm going to State Tech next year for digital marketing.
Very nice. Now, kind of, is there background in that? Do you have family that's in that, or
I have a couple cousins and stuff that go to state tech, but that's about it.
when you talk about digital marketing, is this are you developing websites? Or are you
It's,
selling products?
it's
What's the
more of
goal?
like it's more of like a promoting products type of thing for like businesses and stuff like that.
All right, very good. Well, Trent, hey, thanks so much for being part of the show this morning.
Thank you.
You bet. Coach Sander, who do we have next?
Yeah, we have Brady Holman, senior forward. I'm really proud of Brady. Brady didn't get a lot of time last year as a junior. He kind of bounced in and out of some roles and some positions, but then kind of found himself in, some of the big games and key games, not getting a whole lot of minutes. But, has really worked hard and now stepped into that starting role and really playing a big role for us just on the defense and offensive side of basketball. But he's a senior Brady Holman.
Brady, how are we this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am good. I am good. Brady, talk about that role change from last year to this year. What's maybe been the toughest part of it? Maybe more minutes, maybe the role. What's kind of been the changes there?
I think the biggest part is just getting the confidence to play and to score and to take good shots.
As your role as you go back to your freshman year, maybe that position or that role you played on that freshman team or JV team. How is it different from then till now?
As a freshman, I wasn't on varsity, so it's been a pretty big step up, a big competition change. It's been a lot harder, but it's been a lot of fun.
And same question, coming into the season, were there games that you were really looking forward to? Maybe it's a tournament, maybe it's a place where you shoot the basketball well, maybe a rivalry.
I really like to play Salisbury, Harrisburg, New Franklin. Those are some fun games. They usually get pretty competitive. It's always fun to play at Salisbury. Those are just some good teams that we've had ongoing rivalries with.
Again, we're visiting with Westran Hornets boys basketball team and head coach Chris Sander and Brady. Same kind of question. Next year, have you made any plans? Being a senior, what are you looking at as far as next year?
I plan to go and play college football. I'm not decided yet, but I'm going to major in business.
All right. And what position do you play?
I play linebacker.
Linebacker. Very nice. Any particular school maybe that you're looking at, or are you still open?
I'm still open. I got a top three kind of Benedictine, Missouri Baptist, and McKendree University.
Very good. Very good. And you say you're studying business?
Yes, sir.
And is there a background there? What are you going to do the business side of it, and Trent do the marketing?
That might work out someday.
Very good. Well, Brady, hey, I appreciate you being on this morning.
Thank you.
Coach, you've got Marceline. You're at Marceline tonight, and you got Milan and Paris. Talk about these next three games for the Hornets.
Yeah, just a lot of conference games here left on our schedule. Next week we have a very busy week. I think we got 4 games out of 5 days. Had to throw a makeup game in there, so it's just a good challenging part to our schedule as we finish out the year. Still got the Harrisburg one. These guys talked about that game being a big one. We got to go to Harrisburg Friday next week, so we got some good challenges on our schedule. A lot of conference games, so it should be fun and should be some good competition getting us ready for district play.
And as you look at that district, maybe one of the toughest small school districts in the state, with yourselves being 13-6, Salisbury's just got one loss, and then New Franklin, I think they're 17-2, and then Glasgow, I think they got the same record as you. So a lot of winning records in that district. Where's that being held?
Yeah, our district is at Glasgow, and like you said, we got 4 teams that all have, I think, right now sitting here at 13 or more wins, and a possibility those teams will go into district with 20 wins. But very good district, but we're kind of used to that. It's kind of been that way the last few years. We've won 20 games the past couple of years and not been able to get to that district championship. So it's just, it's a good fight when you get in there. You can't take any game for granted. Even the 3 other teams in that district that we didn't mention are also very good basketball teams, and they'll be a tough out in that first round. So definitely got to get prepared, and definitely got to be playing your best basketball. And, we felt like we had the last couple of years, but, just kind of haven't gotten over that hump. So, maybe this year we don't have, quite as much pressure on us. So we're just going to go in there free and, play as hard as we can and hopefully do some good things.
Very good. Well, Coach, I certainly appreciate you setting this up and being generous with y'all's time. And congratulations on a tremendous start anyway to the season. And hopefully the remainder of the season goes well for you.
Hey, thanks a lot. We appreciate always being on here.
Again, visiting with the Westran Hornets boys basketball team and head coach Chris Sander, brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Chevy dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, who reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. And as always, keep it right here on the Missouri Sports Network.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.